Hello and welcome back to EU4. I'm Count Christo and this is our Prussian Pride campaign. We are just gearing up for a glorious war against the Polish aggressors to our south. They killed the poor Prussian Teutonic Order up here, and we're going to punish them for it by totally destroying their entire country. That seems fair to me. So let's claim Hamburg, let's claim Lübeck. Yep, there's our Conquest CB. One more tick of morale and we'll be ready to go to war. Yes, we're also desperately trying to become the Emperor, because we want to be the Emperor ideally until 1550, which is when we can become the Emperor again by leading the Protestant League to glorious victory. The thing is, what we're going to do is lead the Protestant League to glorious victory, which will mean only Protestant electors will stay electors, which will be us, so far, us, Saxony, and that's it, which would be great, because then we would win the next election easily, because it would just be us and Saxony loves us. So right, Poland, let's just do a quick number crunch. Poland's got 26,000, which we could take on. Lithuania's got 18,000. We've got Muscovy on our side. Ooh, the Ottomans are looking a little bit weak. No manpower. It's because they're winning their war for the Levant. They often lose their manpower when they fight the Mamluks, but let's do this. Oops. Call all our guys. We recently broke a promise. Oh no, they just don't want any land. Chelmo looks like a perfectly good place to make the target. It's grasslands, it's easy to defend. Magdeburg is going to get called in. Let's put ourselves in a position to immediately siege down Magdeburg before I declare this war, I think. Still want to make it Chelm, no, yeah. We'll try to make it Potsdam. No, it's a fort there. We want it to be not a fort province, so that we can easily get the ticking war score straight away. It's great that Magdeburg's going to be in, because what that means is we're going to get some aggressive expansion over here again. We've got 0, and I hate having 0 aggressive expansion with countries. I mean, it seems like a good thing, right? But it's not, because what it means is you're wasting the potential to have aggressive expansion tick down, which is a very bad idea. Only a level 1 fort here, so I can just leave behind all the cannons, and that will be sufficient. And you have these guys to stand, not safely, so I'll split them in 2. Great timing for the Polish to fight their rebels. Muscovites. I did call you in, didn't I? Yes, get on it. They're not in any other wars, so they can focus. Did you ally? No. They've guaranteed the independence of the Golden Horde. That's a weird thing to do. Right, so yeah, Saxony's on our side, and Cologne's on our side. Good, so we've got 20,000 troops there. Tech, still this. No, I don't want to do that, because I want to spend the points developing Berlin once I get the Burghers to be loyal. It's unfortunate. So when you develop, see, it increases your colonialism there by 6.5. I believe once the cost is 200, then that becomes capped at 10, and it never gets higher than 10. So you don't want to develop somewhere to encourage a institution if it's already at 200. It's important to know. Truce with England's ended. Truce with Austria's ended. Does that mean I can ally them again? Well, not at the moment. No, sorry, not for another 5 years. We can't ally them yet. But after that, we're probably going to re-ally England and Austria, because I was very happy with both those relations as they were. Actually, we shouldn't ally. Yeah, we should ally Austria. We need to break that alliance 5 years before 1550. There goes the Muscovites throwing their lives away against Polish needlessly. Oh, they appear to have won. Oh, the Saxons reinforced, because they had this spread out troops. Foolish of them. And there goes Magdeburg. No. Thought if maybe I said it, then it would happen. But no, unfortunately not. Denmark. Ooh, they hate us. They're never going to give us it. The PU. Never going to marry us. And then not any marriages, so it's not actually going to affect them at all. They don't have a guy. That's interesting. No, I want to claim one of Wismar and Rostock. It's going to be Rostock, because it's a higher dev province. Who else do I need to improve with? Triers at plus 100. Saxony's plus pretty close to 100. Maine's close. They're at 74. Might as well bump that up. Let's improve. No, just improve with Austria. The Pope, since we are still Catholic, just for the moment. Yes, Holy War. We need all the manpower we can possibly get. That's not Holy War, sorry. It's Papal Sanction of War, is what that says. Ooh, the Saxons are doing sterling work, even though they're heavily outnumbered. Not going to win, but still, it was a darn good fight. Darn good show. Now, missionary strength wouldn't help, even though you might think, yeah, we need to convert, but missionary strength won't help because they're already at minus 100%. I thought you couldn't convert when you were at war. Oh, you can't. Why would you show the button? Well, you know, I guess it's useful to see this dialogue, even though you can't actually do it. So, I would like... Yeah, he seems good. Minus 2 national unrest could come in handy. Level 2 is where we're at the moment. We're not going to do the Advancement of Religion Act, so I'll cancel that out. Come on, fall already. We need to get to sieging Poland. This is going to be a nice, quick, easy war. We heavily outnumber them. Look at that. Look at that. What is that, 4-1? Crushing them. Crushing them. There goes Magdeburg. Great. Let's split this up. We're going to go with 2 siege stacks for this, I think. Come back from Cologne. Magdeburg, I want to eat you, please. See, 22. Aggressive expansion, that's high. And we want to core this before we... is that a stated province? Yes, it is. We want to core that before we end this war, because I don't want Austria to demand our unlawful territory, because whenever you refuse unlawful territory, Austria goes to hostile relations with you. When I say hostile, I mean this thing here would switch from friendly to hostile. And I believe they get an opinion penalty with you. Hey, we're a great power. Nice. Which is very useful, because that means I can do things like this. So Trier, just dipping down a bit too much. Great power actions. Influence nation. Only costs 26. And gives them a bit of monarch power. And more importantly, plus 25 relations. So we're going to do that to all of our allies. Or rather our... And it's not a... Ooh, no, not break alliance. I want influence nation. It's going to cost me 28 ducats to do that. We'll do that in a moment. So yeah, being a great power is great because it means you can, means you can influence nations and get that extra. Ooh, level 2. I'll send him to there. Bohemia's converted, so they're going to stay an elector after the league starts. Yeah, 5 prestige, I think. Do like prestige, even if we are very high in prestige at the moment. Who else should I claim land from? Ooh, some of my Bohemian claims are dropping off again. Let's just renew that. Oh, why'd you end the siege? Just because there's a battle going on? Ignore battles. Sieges are more important. Is this woods? Yes, so we don't want to defend here in the woods. Probably should have reinforced that battle. It's not going our way. They might come for us here in this siege, which would be annoying. We've got Chelmno, though, which is great. Although actually it's going to get flipped back very, very shortly because of the fort in Tuchala. That's foolish of me. So they're probably coming up here for me here. This is woods. I don't really want to defend in the woods. If I can avoid it. Recall that diplomat. Truce of the Palatinate has expired. I don't want to ally the Palatinate, do I? No, they're negative 200. Wow, they must really like Austria. Who else shall I improve with? I guess just the big ones. We'll probably want to ally France once we start the religious war. To improve with Castile as well. I feel it's sometimes just good to improve with the big powers around you, you know. Just as a general rule. Not around you, but just the big powers generally. So can we get a fight going here? Yes, we're on the defensive. Good, it's grasslands though, that doesn't help much. Oi! Oi, Muscovy, I was kind of counting on you here. Oh, that's annoying. Well, when we get a bad roll, we're going to retreat. Whoa, that was fast. We got totally crushed. Although, he did just get a very nice trait. That's almost worth the loss. Right, there was someone we're going to influence. Improving with Castile is probably not the best idea, to be honest. Don't come with me. He is. He's coming to go to Leskaya. Oh, no, that's down there. He's not coming from here yet. We need to make sure that we can keep this siege going. So we've got so much progress, I don't want to lose it. It's grasslands, though, so it's fine to defend in the siege. Yes, I was going to get mines, and I was going to go to Influence Nation. We need 29.7 ducats. God, we are, yeah, 0.7 ducats off. That's rather irritating. Oh well. An admiral has died. Oh, tragic. I hate admirals. They're useless. They're not useless. They're okay, but not really that okay, to be honest. Almost got Potsdam. Good. They've restarted that siege. Oh, and stopped it again, of course. Ooh, looks like they're going for this siege. Are they? Yes, they are. Let's reinforce in. Come on, Cologne. Be a bro. Come reinforce. Yeah, look at that. We're winning, I think. Do we have the combat ability? No, because the general with the combat ability is not in charge. No, they reinforced. The Polish reinforced. I didn't notice. I shouldn't have said this was going to be an easy war, should I? They were so close to winning that siege. That's so annoying. Oh well. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. Ooh. Let's run over here, back to Berlin. Oh, come on, if people would just stay still and siege, this war would go a lot better. We should probably just hide in our land, really. Are we up to 29.7 yet? No, not quite. Alright, we've got some sieges going. Let's take the war goal and sit on that for a while. Now, I'm going to put just a couple of troops here, so that that siege keeps going even if they decide for some baffling reason to quit it for a while. Let's put Freya. Friendly's going to attach on that titchy little army. Don't I have a good siege leader? Yeah, let's send our siege leader up there to help out with that siege as well. There's the war goal. We're almost taking their capital now. This really should have gone much easier than it did, to be honest. It's a bit embarrassing. Muscovy should be ashamed. We were kind of counting on Muscovy to fight this war for us. Let's influence them as well. And I am right, aren't I? Yes, that isn't a diplomatic relation, which is great. If you play as the HRE and you pass all the reforms, so you get revoked the privilege here, and they all become your vassals, what can be fun is to influence all of them, and then their development gets crazy high, because they have extra monarch points to do development with. Now is a great time to declare war on Denmark. You can tell I'm a bit over-aggressive, can't you? I'm thinking, right now I'm thinking we should declare war, even though we're currently losing one. Not losing one, sorry, winning one, but not winning it nearly as handily as I would like in an ideal world. So what's the peace deal going to look like? I definitely want these two. Only Denmark in a coalition there. Krakow. Bigger coalition, but manageable. So probably that will be the peace deal, along with a bit of a humiliating war reps, I think. My burghers, loyal yet? Not quite. Getting there though. Finished proving with France. Who else can we improve with? Oh no, Trier's dropped down again. Has our gift worn off? It has. Let's give him a gift again. Oh, I haven't got the cash. Please don't die just now, Austria. Let's improve with them again. We're still winning the election though, 4-3. So it's not as bad as it could be. Let's move the cav out and most of the infantry. By most I mean about half. Don't want to suffer excess attrition with such low manpower at the moment. Don't really want to suffer excess attrition ever, actually, now I think of it. I don't like having spare diplomats. I'll just leave one in Rome, I think. Might as well keep the Pope as happy as possible so we get as much papal influence. We'd like to get back up to 50 before 1550. If we can, so that we can spend it again before we switch to Protestant. Because when you switch to Protestant, you just lose all of your influence. You don't get anything from it. Poland retreating nearby. Not stopped yet, but that's good. Yes, I can recall from Trier, maintain in the Rome. Lost some claims on Hungary. Okay, we'll focus on getting them back now. Is he coming north? No, he isn't. Good. Oh, bribes going more accepted again. Oh, now he's coming north. But he's probably just going to siege Warsaw, right? Yeah. Warsaw. What is now Warsaw? Oh, please don't come over here. They could easily come over here and crush us. But yes, we just won the siege in time. Ha ha, huzzah, huzzah. Today is a glorious day. So now we can siege down this whole area. Our theologian died. Oh, we just hired him. It's annoying. Oh well. Ooh, Poland, are you coming down to us? No, not yet. Oh yes, this fort should block him from coming down here. That's good. Okay. Yep, loan, unfortunate, but unfortunately I can spend the money from the loan on production efficiency. Yep, sounds good. Not a level 2, but we're in a bit of a financial dire strait right now, so I'm okay with going down to a level 1 for a little bit. Muscovy's almost finished that siege. Yes, there it goes. Can we get down there in time? Probably not, but should we give it a go? No, we're definitely not going to get there in time. Let's focus on sieging Krakow. Oh, or is Muscovy going to do that for me? No, they're not. Come on, Muscovy, get your act together. They're really performing very badly in this war. They haven't done their usual early conquest of all of Novgorod, so they're a bit weaker than you would normally expect them to be at this point in the game. Let's pull out all the excess again. into one of their provinces so we can loot. We might have to go for a smaller peace deal, because I really don't want to keep bleeding manpower like this. Dangerous ideas are spreading. We are indeed concerned. Oh no, we're losing our great power status. We shall boost it back up again. Yep. I'm probably up to 1 as well. Yeah, let's do that. So, how's that institution coming, eh? See, it's probably gone a third of the way, so it would take another 20 years to get to us. That really is just too long. Too darn long. So, as soon as this guys get up to loyal, we'll take advantage of that and do some development. Ooh, battle there. Shall I get involved in it? I wouldn't really like to, but I think I probably ought to. Oh no, it'll take me too long to get there. Let's just let the Saxons burn. I'm very glad there's no opinion modifier for, like, you know, abandoned my troops to be killed or something. I would get that modifier a lot of the time. Right, so the Siege of Krakow continues. We're losing our great power status, by the way, which is what that means. But I'm not terribly concerned. Oh, that's not good. Let's see if we can work on the whatchamacallit, Empire situation. You need to like me more. I can improve with you. Good. Mains. Yep, I can improve with you too. Let's come back from the Pope so we can do some more diplomatic manoeuvring. Where are you going? Tarnow? I better back off then. I'm glad they haven't tried to just start sieging me down en masse, because there's not much I could do to stop them at the moment. Because I haven't got enough troops. Truce with Bohemia. So Bohemia is the next target. Oh yeah, and they're going to be an easy target at the moment. And they're losing a war. Wow. That don't often see that. Bohemia is quite strong when they're not facing the player. Okay, there we go. Votes back in our court. Let's give them a gift. And give them a gift. No, we don't just give them a gift. These guys are the ones that need a gift. There we go. So that's secured it some more for us. Yeah, good. Maybe I should go for a Humiliate Rival against Bohemia, because my heat map over here is going to get pretty bad once I take so much land from the Polish. Heat map, in case I haven't said this already, I think I might have, but just in case I haven't, refers to the aggressive expansion map mode. Almost fully sieged Poland once I take these 4. In fact, I have once I've taken these 4. I almost have already. The carpet siege is becoming real. I often play like this, where I kind of let them have an army. You know, don't really hunt it down as much as perhaps I should, because I'm too eager to start the carpet siege. Don't know if that's necessarily a bad way of doing it. So 64, is that enough to get the peace deal I want? Not quite. About without the war reps. It is. See, that's going to give us a fairly good coalition, fairly big coalition. How about if I take that as well? Hungary's in it now. So Hungary can't join. Bohemia won't be able to join because I'll be at war with them. Poland can't join. Hungary might. Hungary and Denmark and Lubeck and Riga. That's not that scary, actually. I'd quite like this. This would be a good block off Hungary from going into Poland, because we've weakened Poland so much that I have to imagine Hungary is going to make some plays. So yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for an aggressive peace deal. Soon we're going to be able to re-ally Austria. Ooh, they flipped from friendly, but they still want the alliance. Very soon we're going to be able to ally them, and that will be a great buffer against coalitions, as will our alliance with England, which is coming up in the same time. Lost the cause belly against Saxony. I didn't need it against Saxony. They're my loyal and faithful friend. Great, they're loyal again. Speaking of loyalty, so there we go. Spend a bunch of points there. Some military. Oh, that's probably why the fights went so bad. I didn't take the latest military tech. Well, let's see if we can continue to avoid doing so. Have I taken all of the admin ideas? Yes, so I'm fine to spend some admin. There we go. Colonialism present. So colonialism will now start spreading through our lands. Unfortunately, through our neighbours' and enemies' lands as well, but mostly through our lands. It is spreading to here, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not, because it's actually a friendly adjacent province has it. Great, so it's not going to spread to our enemies, which is very useful. Let's just do some more sieging. States demand control of more territory. The clergy, of course, because as you develop the capital, their proportional amount of land dips. Can I revoke some of the clergy yet? This one would be good. And I could give them 13%? This is probably higher than 13% autonomy. It's very silly that you can't see the true autonomy. Alright, 69. They're getting decimated on war exhaustion, so they'll probably quite shortly be willing to give us practically anything we'd like. Of course, they're beginning to carpet siege us as well, which isn't good. Oh, I didn't spot the Lithuanian army. That's annoying. This is probably going to be a stack wipe. Oh, excuse me, I think I'm going to sneeze. Or possibly not. I really hope this isn't a stack wipe, but I'm feeling quite confident it is going to be one. Unfortunately. Ooh. Yes! It wasn't good, although barely anyone managed to survive. Okay, 71. Surely they would be willing for a peace at this point. No? Polish military strength, -6. Yes, that's fair enough. Hungary and Hungary and Denmark is quite a big coalition. Oh, haha. No, it isn't. Hungary's getting dominated by Ragusa. Wow! Ragusa! They're doing well for themselves, aren't they? I've never seen Ragusa do that well. Allied to the Ottomans. Well, sorry, except when I'm playing them, obviously. Right. Oop, there's call for peace. We better make a peace deal. Let's just not take that one. Oh no, still won't say yes to that. Okay, well. Oh, but they almost will. They very nearly will. So if these guys could just crush that army, that'd be grand. Hide in these woods. Hopefully they won't come at us. No, they won't. Good. So they're going to liberate all our lands. We've got optimism from our innovative ideas. So even though call for peace would usually be making it ticking up right now, we're still on very low war exhaustion because optimism is keeping it way down, which is one of the reasons I really like innovative ideas. But of course, most of the reason, just cut them off, most of the reason I took innovative ideas in this campaign is indeed just because, they returned on awful territory. Is it something we can take off them? No, that's sad. Most of the reason I took innovative ideas is for the infantry compatibility modifiers. Oh, what just happened? Ah, it's probably been 5 years, so the fact that I have full occupation of Poland gives us 100%. Yeah, that looks likely. Okay, so let's clear the offer, let's just examine our options. I'd like to take that fort off them. Because I don't really need to humiliate them right now. We're at 60 power projection. Maybe I take that as well. That adds Bavaria. I'd rather not add Bavaria. How about if I take that? Also adds Bavaria. How about that? Also adds Bavaria. So let's do that. And let's do the humiliate. Oh, I can't quite do humiliate like that. You know what? Let's not take those two. Let's take fort provinces. A slightly less good trade if I take this peace deal. But if I took all those fort provinces, that'll make the next war against them much easier. What if I take that one as well? I could do this. I could probably... yeah, I could do this peace deal. No, I couldn't. I don't think they'll join. Oh, but I don't have the monarch points to do that peace deal, actually. So let's not do that. I do want the Krakow bit. And I would really like this peace deal. So let's wait till we have 312 and then reconsider. It's probably going to be about 10 months. Well, how many are we producing per month at the moment? Ooh, 13. Very nice. Very nice admin point production going on at the moment. Alright, how's the election? Still just in our court, but only just. Let's just do another round of keeping them all absolutely tip-top relations. Okay, well, the peace deal, I'm afraid, is going to have to wait till the next episode. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.